everyone, Barrett Merrill here. Welcome to an episode of Between Sessions where we get to hear from local counselors who are helping us engage our stories so we can heal and thrive. I'm joined here today with Bryce Landwehr. He's been a clinician for about 10 years. He's with Wellspring Clinic here in Birmingham. So Bryce, I know that you are incredibly passionate about engaging with people who struggle with anxiety and depression. You work with students that are teenagers all the way up to adults. You know, what feels important when it comes to this conversation for people who are experiencing anxiety and depression, but also people who are just being a sounding board for maybe a friend or family member struggling with this?
I think that the most important thing is probably a combination of two things. One, to know how to recognize what depression is, know what the symptoms are.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second part is knowing how to talk about it. We've done a pretty good job of destigmatizing therapy and even destigmatizing medication.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to, I see somebody and they're hurting and I know how to talk to them, that is still something that we need to learn how to be better at. Again, recognition of symptomology helps people to know the difference between when they have an acceptable level of emotions versus an unacceptable level. Some nervousness is very important. A panic attack is a signal that something's very wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Sadness can be a very appropriate emotion for grieving or the loss of a relationship or making a bad grade, but it's not depression. So
Yeah.
A lot of times if people overuse the terms of anxiety and depression, the people who really need deeper help can be overlooked. The statistic needs to be understood that the leading cause of those suicides is untreated depression.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a variety of reasons why people don't get their depression treated.
Yeah.
So as a therapist, I'm trying to help educate the community on what it means to be depressed and knowing how to communicate that to the people who can help you develop a plan, how to take it seriously and act proactively, not reactively when it may be too late.
Now, when you walk with a lot of your clients, obviously there's so much devastation, so many wounds, so many challenges, and you hear so many of these stories. What is it in this counseling process? Where do you start seeing hope reemerge for clients as they work through this journey and all of these challenges? Where do you start seeing that turning point where clients really do start to feel like they're experiencing new freedom or a new trajectory where they can start taking control of really their life again?
It would be two things. That's a fantastic question. One is they come in here and they've never really put themselves on the board, so to speak. I have a board over there.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about how long their problems have been going on. So we talk about their past. I ask them about their story, and we investigate patterns that maybe have gone unattended for years and years. And when they see their problem up on the board, then they begin to be ready to posture themselves for what do we do about that? How do we move forward with this issue? How do we provide a solution? How do we think differently?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where things really begin to turn around, is that now somebody can make a plan with me about how I can move forward and finish the rest of my story.
Yeah.
Am I going in the direction I want to go? How do I want the next chapters of my life to be? Do I want them to be like the past? What do I need to hold on to? What do I need to let go of?
Mm-hmm.
So an investigation in the past and then hope for the future, where therapists can sit down and talk about new patterns that are conducive for health holistically across the board in their life.
I think of the quote from, I think it's Dan Siegel that says, you have to name it to tame it. You have to first be able to hone in on what is your specific experience before you can start to grapple with it or take control of it. So that's really great. Well, guys, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to have you, Bryce. Really enjoyed just getting to hear from you for a little bit. This has been Between Sessions. Hope you'll join us for our next one. Thank you.
Not so bad. You can say everything I wanted to say.